has been the rare earth magnet issue. Now, specifically, we did discuss that China has opened some to the US, but this is a global issue affecting all countries, including India. Now, there are 17 rare earth elements or magnets that are critical. Out of that, 7 are specifically where China has a market share of about 95%. Now, the key aspect is that these minerals are not expensive to mine, but essentially to extract from their ores, which is one of the key production process. That is where the China's moat comes in. Specifically, we've seen some export restrictions which have been impacting automobile production around the world. And we've been putting out stories as well that the inventory for the rare earth magnets is very limited to only a few weeks rather than months. Now, specifically, one key aspect is that these are expected to impact electric vehicles more when you compare it to, something like a petrol or diesel vehicle, which is essentially ICE vehicles. And the key reason is specifically because for EVs, they rely heavily on these materials for both motors as well as their batteries, because the electric vehicles don't have an engine specifically compared to ICE. ICE, on the other hand, use them primarily in certain components, which is majorly used for enhancing the performance as well as reducing emissions. So the impact on EV motors specifically is expected to have a much larger impact because of the permanent magnets and the use of the same. Within the other key aspect, the global impact has already started to happen. We've seen Japanese car maker Suzuki halting production of one of their models, which is the Swift in Japan, because of this specific issue. They've gone on to say that starting from May 26, this will be impacted for at least 15 days, and the production loss will be about 7,000 odd units. They are expecting the production to start back from June 16th, and that is going to be one of the key ones to watch out for. In terms of India impact, we are expecting a major impact on two-wheeler makers, Ola Electric as well as Ather Energy, and that's largely because of the use of the rare earth magnets specifically in electric vehicles. And since both these companies are pure electric vehicle selling model, these are expected to hit both these companies. Apart from that, we are also expecting some impact on TVS as well as Bajaj Auto, and because the companies have now launched over the last 2 years electric scooters, and there could be some impact there. While they have an ICE portfolio which will help the company to sustain some of the other, some of the financials essentially, but they are expected to be impacted. And within four-wheelers, we're expecting some impact on Tata Motors as well as Mahindra and Mahindra, because both these car makers have already launched electric vehicles. For Tata Motors, they've already launched 6 vehicles which have an EV motor. Now, specifically, we're lastly just seeing some impact on companies like Ashok Leyland, JBM Auto, Electra Green Tech, which is in the EV bus space. And finally, on some more on the auto ancillary packs, specifically the likes of Sona BLW, Uno Minda, as well as something like in Sansera Engineering. Now, the key aspect is what is the way around this? The key thing is that the companies will have to apply for an end user certificate or something called an EUC. What this means is that this will be for, they will have to commit to China that they're using the rare earth magnets for a non-military use, and that will be helping the companies to start supply back. We've also seen, according to some media reports, that most Indian auto components have actually already applied for this. And according to Citi brokerage report, they've said that the Chinese embassy has already approved 9 companies as well, which includes an Indian company, which is Varroc Engineering as well. So this is a developing story, and we'll be getting you more on this. But this is one of the major ones for the auto sector.